Okay, this is a reaction video. This is from Walter's World. What Germans hate about the USA. Well, let's see what Germans hate about the USA, or what Walters thinks they hate about the USA. Let's see what's going on here.
Hello, fellow travelers. Mark here with Walter's World. Today we're in the heart of Germany, in Fredericksburg, Texas, and seeing
The heart of Germany in Fredericksburg, Texas. Well, okay.
all this Texas and Germany together, it got me thinking about our German friends that come to the U.S. and what really kind of irks them when they're here. When do they say, verdammt? Well, today what we have are things that upset German tourists when they come to the U.S. And I've heard this from my German friends, from numerous tourists that have come here over the years, and our fans online have given us all the things that the Germans just get a little upset with when they come to the U.S. And like any good video, like any good day, we should start with a good, healthy breakfast. And that is the first thing that pisses off Germans when they come to the U.S., is the fact that for breakfast, there's no cold cuts or cheese slice.
You know, that is something that I could actually agree with to some extent. Yeah, when I was in Germany, we had a incredible. The breakfast was so good, we filled up and we really didn't eat anything the rest of the day. It was so good, and they had a lot of interesting things that you could have. You know, we had an omelet station, but you also had croissants, you had cold cuts, you had different things. It was really, really good. I mean, it was just some stuff you wouldn't think of having breakfast in the United States, but it was really, really good.
With their rolls. I cannot tell you how many hoteliers around the U.S. have told me that they've had a number of German tourists come in the morning and be like, "Where's the Schinken? Where's the ham? Where's the cheese? The Käse? Where's the ham and cheese?" Because that's breakfast in Germany, is ham and cheese slices, and you have it on bread, and there you go. Whereas in the U.S., we're about bacon, eggs, waffles, pancakes, sweet stuff. It's not the same thing. So the Germans, give them a break in the morning. They're not getting their cold cuts. So that can kind of upset them to start their day. And so after breakfast, you go out and explore the city, and the next thing that gets the Germans when they go around is, why is it everyone asks, "How's it going? How you doing?" But when I tell them,
yeah, I mean, that is something people say, "Hey, how you doing?" You meet eye contact with somebody, "How you doing? What's up?" It's not a big deal. It's just knowledge of their presence. But yeah, they're like, when no one cares, well, people do care. I mean, it's just something people do.
Then my answer that, "No, I don't feel so good. Oh, I'm kind of full. Oh, I'm doing good, okay." Like, they don't care. Like, why do you ask me, "How's it going and how are you?" if you don't care? Because in Germany, if someone asks you, "Wie geht's dir?" it means, "How's it going? How are you doing?" You tell them, "Oh, es geht mir schlecht. I don't feel so good." "Ah, I say, "Geht mir gut. It's going well."
Yeah, I mean, if you ask them how it's going, you get a whole soliloquy of it, or a whole big spiel of it. In the United States, just "How you doing?" It's just like "Hi." It's just so it means, "Hey, how you doing? How you doing?" Go on your way. You go yours. You go. It's just how it is.
I feel good, but you tell people this. In the U.S., we don't do that. It's just, "Hey, how are you? How are you?" We walk away. That's why the correct answer to "how are you" is, there's three correct answers. "How are you?" "Ah, how are you?" And you walk on. "How are you?" "Ah, good." And you walk on. And then, "How are you?" "Ah, fine." And you walk on. Those are the only answers. So my German friends, just know that don't be upset. That's just our way of saying hi. It's kind of like when you're south of Germany, when they say "Grüß Gott," you say "Grüß Gott," greetings to God, and you move on with your day. Now, the next thing that gets Germans when they're here, that they're like, what is wrong with you people? Germans are like, what's with Americans' fetishes with watching people go to the bathroom?
People do not watch people go to the bathroom, okay? It's, look, I was in Germany, and when I had to go and use the bathroom, I walked, it was literally a door. And you walk in, you close the door, and it was not a stall, okay? It was a door. It was your own little room, okay? There was no place anybody could peek and see you do your business, okay? However, in the United States, that's how you know somebody's in there, okay? You look down, you see somebody's feet dangling from the toilet, okay? Can't go in that one. Go to the next one. That's just, that again, that it's not. Nobody peeks in while somebody's doing their business.
Now, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, when you go to the bathroom in the stall, there's like that 2-foot gap, or like 50 centimeter, 60 centimeter gap at the bottom where you can see people's feet and their clothes and stuff. Yeah, there's that. But also in the side, have you noticed when you sit down and go to the bathroom, you can actually see people outside, and you can watch them watch you, watching them doing your business. Ooh, gross. And for Germans, sometimes it can be a little tough because they like their privacy. It's privat, right? And so if you go to Germany, well, the doors close all the way. There's no cracks. There's no nothing. There's a little thing. It's red. It means somebody's in there, okay? So that's another thing that kind of gets them when they're here. Now, another thing that gets Germans when they're here in the U.S. is the over-the-top service. I mean, I dated a German.
Again, that comes from the tip, okay? Is you're getting tips, and that's how they make their money. And it's I know in Europe, I've heard this. You sit down, the waiter is not going to be attentive on you, okay? Not going to be hanging on you all the time. It's just going to be because it's just how it is, okay? But it's for the tips.
Girl for no review. She's like, why don't they let me just go in the store and look at stuff? Why is I walk in the store and like, can I help you? What do you need? Can I help you with something? Do you need your size? What size are you? It's like, hey, calm down. Calm down. Yeah, it's okay. Alles ist gut.
Okay.
Alles ist gut.
Okay, that's also when I worked retail is that you walk up, you always converse with people. How can I help you? How can I help you? How can I help you? And that's something that you have to do. That's just part of the job description.
You're like, chill out, In the U.S., they have this over-the-top service stuff that in Germany, you have professional service. You need help, you say, excuse me, could you help me? And they come help you and they know everything. Whereas the U.S. is kind of over-the-top. So it's kind of hard for the Germans with that over-the-top service, but not just if you're going shopping, but also at the restaurants, I mean, I've had a number of times our German friends are like, hey, could I at least get time to look at the menu before you ask me to order? I mean, calm down. And you know what? Another thing that gets the Germans, they're like, look, I'm trying to have a conversation with my friend at dinner, and the server comes up every 2 minutes. I'm like, look, I'm good. Thank you for another refill, but I still have half a liter of Coke left in my glass. Thank you. But hey, chill out. So that is one of the things that does get Germans is the over-the-top, service in the U.S. And I think a thing that goes along with that is when you're out to eat, another thing that gets the Germans is, why do I have to tip 15 to 20% at a sit-down restaurant? If they want to have good service, they should.
Again, that's how the people make their money. That's part of their salary, and so look, that is just something that we do in the United States. It is something that's very important to do in the United States to always tip your server.
To pay their people better. And I've had a lot of comments about this over the years about German tourists really getting a bad rap for being really bad tourists in the U.S. Like, I've talked to a number of servers who are like, yeah, when a German group comes in, we're like, nein, danke. They're like, no thanks, because they're notorious for not tipping the 15 to 20%. So just something to know about. And that's why Germans sometimes like, what's with the tipping? What's with the high tipping I'm supposed to do here? And speaking of tipping and paying, another thing that gets the Germans is, why won't you take my money? In Germany, they like to pay in cash, in big bills.
In the United States, we like to pay in cards with plastic. That's how we do things. We pay with plastic. That is a big thing in the United States. We don't pay with cash a whole lot. We sometimes do, but more often than not, we pay with plastic.
And when German tourists come to the U.S., they bring their cash. And they're like, why do I have to pay with credit card everywhere? I mean, I've got 50s and 100s, and most places won't even take 50s or 100s. Unfortunately, my German friends here in the U.S., it is a credit card country, and they really shy away from the cash. You'll go to gas station we don't carry 100, we don't take 100s, we don't take 50s, and that can be something that's tough for German tourists because they're so used to having cash. And credit cards are not really a big thing in Germany. You might have one, whereas in the U.S. you might have 10. So it's a different vibe. Now, the next thing I think I should talk about is one that the German girl I dated for a long time. She always asked me about this, and my German friends are like, what's up with this? Is they get upset when you mispronounce German words.
Yeah, that's Aldi, okay, but it's probably not pronounced Aldi in Germany.
Like Aldi. Aldi is just Aldi. There is no S at the end. It's not Aldi's. It's Aldi.
Well, again, that's just something that Americans do. I know it's Aldi, but Aldi's, okay, it's just something that we say. We're going to Aldi's, okay, because it's just, the way we speak.
Okay, so just know that. Now, Pfaffignügen, that's not something Germans actually say. So if you tell them that, you're like, dude, we don't say that, right? Nein, danke, wir sagen das nicht, okay? We don't say that. Now, Gesundheit, yes, Gesundheit, they do say that in Germany. They do say that, and we do a good job here in the U.S. with that. But in general, Germans are sometimes like, Matt, you're really off on those names and those words. So that's not necessarily German. And the last thing that gets the Germans when they come to the U.S. is, What's with overfilling everything? Look, you go to Germany and the toilets, there's very little water there, but you come to the US, it's like there's a bathtub, you go to the bathroom and you're like, wait, am I supposed to climb in this thing or go to the bathroom? And ich verstehe das nicht. Was mache
Again, that is something that people do in the United States. It's just it's one of the things that the culture says that you fill your tank halfway full with the toilet, and that's how you do it. Okay, I mean, look, it would be if I lived in Germany, I would do things German way, just like we do things in the United States. Do things the United States way. It's just that's how it is. Okay.
could be for the Germans, all that water is a little bit wasteful, but also you might see that when it comes to overflowing things, they're also kind of confused is, I ordered a soda without ice. Why do I have a cup of ice with a splash of soda?
Yeah, that's the thing that when I first went to Germany, and I remember I think I went to a Burger King and I asked for a Sprite, and whenever I got a soft drink, a Sprite in Germany, it always came without ice. Okay, it literally came without ice, and I was not used to that. I was used to having ice in my drink because I like to suck on the cubes and things like that, but that was something that in Germany you got everything without ice. It just and I got used to it.
Look, Germans aren't big on the ice, and so when they come here, they get the sweet tea that's all ice and filled with tea. Someone's like, what? Was ist das? Verdammt, ich will sweet tea, nicht Eis. Was ist das? Sometimes you have those things happen, and Germans are like, look, lay it low on the ice, please, because we like a few cubes, not a whole cup with our soda. But they are happy to get those free refills, so there is that. So there's just a few little things.
Yeah, that's one thing you do get is in the United States is the free refills. That is something you don't get in Germany.
I've seen German tourists get a little bit upset with during their time here. Now, look, none of them are really bad. It's a fun thing to do. We love the German tourists when they come to the U.S. I know I love living in Germany, and I've loved taking my German friends around the U.S., whether it's here in Texas, Illinois, New Orleans, New York, all over the country. It's a great place. So if you're German, willkommen. If you're not German, welcome to the U.S. and have a great time. And be nice to those German tourists. They're good people. Bye from here in Texas.
Yeah, this was good. This was what Germans hate about the USA, and I understand that. That's looking at things from a different perspective, for Americans going to Germany. But hey, it is what it is. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks for watching.